This video is presented by the EA Creator Network. Huge thanks to EA for early access to FC24. Hey, what's up guys? How you doing? My name is Lasty and today I'm going to share with you some overpowered players that I found on FC24. Now this will be for differing budgets. I know a lot of you out there are either FC point spenders or RTG goers, so I will try and sort of give you player options for all of those types of things. We've got male players, female players, skillers, overpowered beasts, all of that type of stuff. And we'll start off with some cheap beasts. Now, if you do enjoy today, do me a favor, smash the thumbs up. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. There's already FC24 content on my channel if you want to go and check that out. And of course, there will be a lot more going forwards as well. So let's get into it, shall we? So, the very first player I'm going to go ahead and choose, and this is in my cheap category, is Okafor from AC Milan. So what we've got here is a 6'1", 4-star striker with the 91 pace. Now, in the cheap category, I'm looking for pace and either like height, skills, maybe a good shot or good dribbling. You're not going to get it all, but you know, you might be able to pick up a 76 rated striker for not many coins at the start of the game. We've then got Ansu Fati. Now, he does look great, of course, now at Brighton on loan. Good pace and dribbling off the bat and good skills and weak foot. And I think this is going to be one of those popular ones to put into a certain evolution. So, maybe his price could be a little higher at the start, but I would imagine being only 78 rated, he would come crashing back down at some point in time. Could turn into a bit of a beast, though. We then have Geraldo Becker, who most of you probably know as a shapeshifter centre-back from FIFA 23. What we've got here is 94 pace. Now, that is... You might not have the greatest work rates, the greatest skills or weak foot, but if you've got 94 pace and you can sort of dribble and sort of shoot, I think at the very start of the game, early doors, you're going to be quite successful. And that's what we've got here. Probably won't cost that many coins, especially not for a very long time. I'm liking the look of Wahi from RC Lens, or Lens, however you pronounce it. 6 foot tall with 4-star, 90 pace, good dribbling, good shooting for a low-end card. This could be a good starter Ligue 1 option. We then have Chanda. Now, I actually got Chanda on a different video. I managed to get her in a player pick, and boy, oh boy, have we got a bit of a card on our hands here. It's the 85 pace plus the 80 shooting and dribbling. And the fact that she's only 5'3" just means like agility and wiggling in and out and stuff. What has she actually got? 72 agility, 73 balance. It's really not that good. But when you're 5'3", I just feel like the players move better. Good option for a cheap starter striker. Romarinho, enough said. He's always pretty good at the start of a FIFA. Doesn't necessarily have anything too crazy, but good pace and dribbling. I like the look of that. Muriel has everything you need in a starter striker and may cost a little bit more than what we all think is cheap at the very, very beginning, but 4-4 and most importantly, great pace, great dribbling and a solid shot. This is one of those strikers which is just going to do damage on the game. We then have Fella from Real Madrid ladies, 5'7" on the left wing with 91 pace. Only 3-star, but with that 91 pace and 81 dribbling, this is also something that people are most likely going to be putting into the paid evolutions, perhaps. If so, that makes him not necessarily a cheap player because it will cost you to put into an evolution. But I like the look of this card. Rapid. We then have Gonzalo Guedes. I think I've pronounced that correctly. But when you see the stats in pace, shooting and dribbling all above 80 and 4-4, you know that you've got like a bit of a beast here. We then have Nicole Anyomi, 4'4", 5'7", so nice and small, which means it's going to move quite well. And again, really good dribbling and pace, but actually also physical on this card. Take a look at the jumping. 94 jumping, 84 heading accuracy. That could be, I mean, she's only 5'7", so it's going to take a bit to rise above some of those central defenders. but this could be a decent card to start off with, and I imagine a lot of people are overlooking it. We have Kouassi with 94 pace and 81 shooting. Yeah, I mean 5'5", she's gonna wiggle and move around like nobody's business, and that means you're gonna get through past defenses and you're gonna score goals. We then have Nuno Santos. I actually own this card, managed to get him in a pack, but I used him in a different video as well. What I like about this is he's got the defensive side as well as moving forward on the preferred positions. Just a solid card all around. Not necessarily super fast, but good shooting and passing and dribbling and pace. Just got a nice card here, haven't you? And then Deulofeu, I think, wraps it up for the cheap ones here. Again, really, really good dribbling and pace. And then the 4-4, decent Serie A option, and maybe to try and link sort of towards Muriel as well. And you've got a hell of a strike force there in Serie A. Oh, and then Danjuma. Now, Danjuma is he could be in the middle tier in terms of price because he does have a very good card. And I think a lot of people are eyeing him up for an evolution. But after a while, he's going to be pretty cheap and actually looks like a complete and utter beast. We then have Talisca, who you may look at that pace and think, Lasty, what are you on about, mate? 6'2", 84 shooting, 4'4". He's always a beast. Just trust it. It will work out for you. He will be a very good card. And then Gaze. I'm not sure how you pronounce the name, but I'm seeing 90 pace. I'm seeing 85 dribbling, and I'm seeing 87 physical and 4-star skills. Let's have a look at that physical department there. 89 strength on this girl as a striker for Man United women. That right there, look at the 92 agility and balance as well. What a card we have here. Maybe not going to be like on the super cheap side of things. Maybe we should have put that in the mid category. Yeah, on the cusp of either of those. Irving Lozano to wrap things off. Always super OP, as we know. And then 92 pace, 84 dribbling, 82 shooting on this 5'3" striker. Could be pretty good. I've actually got more here in this category than I thought I would. Black Steinus, I'm pretty sure I saw Zway tweet about this girl. Again, pace, shooting, dribbling, 4-star, 4-star. Could be a nice one. And then Adamola Lookman, again, pace, dribbling, shooting, 4-star, 4-star. You're not going to go too wrong. And then I've always really liked Wilfried Zaha in terms of being a 5-star skiller, being absolutely rapid, really good dribbling. Move it to the Turkish league, so I don't think as many people are going to want to try and fit him into their squads for chemistry reasons and all sorts. So, yeah, I mean, probably going to be cheaper than usual. So that is the cheap section. Let's go ahead and move on into the mid section. I haven't got quite as many players in that batch, but some of these could arguably go into the first couple of weeks, might be fairly expensive, but based on the certain most important stats, and of course these are all like attackers, wingers, wide midfielders, and strikers, of course. They're the most exciting players that we look and term overpowered a lot of the time, so that's why I've focused on them. Moving on into the mid section then, these players could cost you a pretty penny at the start of the game, but of course are likely to drop off after a few weeks, and some of these are going to be in that mid category over the cheap category because they could be useful in evolutions. We've got Timo Werner, and that's a perfect example to start things off. He is someone that I think a lot of people are looking to put into the, is it the Founders one or something else? There's a pretty good Evo for him. Just OP as always, isn't he? Openda looks really good. French league, not French league, he's moved. He's in the Bundesliga now. Of course he is. The Belgian, just with that pace. And I think the fact that his shooting, dribbling, and physical are all pretty much 80 also makes this guy pretty OP as well. Darwin Núñez, this is the founder evolution if I've ever seen one. He fits perfectly into that. A lot of people are going to be hoping that they can get Darwin in a pack so that they can put him through and get the Evo version because he does look really, really solid. And essentially you're going to get like a first or second informed Núñez quite early on in the game for not that much effort. So, yeah. A lot of people are going to want this card for sure. Next up, we have Correa. Now, I've seen this guy going around on social media, not him personally, but the people tweeting about him saying, how is this card 82? 85 pace, 84 shooting, 86 dribbling, 4-star, 4-star, 5'7", probably got really good agility and balance. He has indeed. This, my friends, will cost you a pretty penny because he's quite known, but will be a great player in La Liga to begin with. We then have Ajibade, I think is how you pronounce the name. Apologies if I got that wrong. But 5'3", 4-star, 88 pace, 83 shooting, 84 dribbling. What a card we've got here. Only 77 agility with 84 with only being 5'3". I'm shocked at that, to be fair, but good finishing. And the blue hair gives a little bit of... I saw someone tweet out the other day that it's like Team of the Year Mbappe vibes from a previous FIFA. So is that like a tell that this is going to be as good as Mbappe? Hey, who knows? We then have Gakpo, Cody Gakpo from Liverpool. 6'2" is a big part of why he's going to be OP. And the fact that the pace shooting and dribbling is great, as well as solid 4-star skills. He's a he's central as well this year. That's pretty impressive. Can also be striker or left wing, so fairly versatile. We then have Rafa, 83 rated and central this year. Always a pain. He's always a pain. I don't care really what his stats suggest. He's small and fast and dribbles really well, and everyone always struggles against him. So that is why he is in this category. We then have Lynn Williams, a United States 83 rated striker with crazy pace, shooting and dribbling. I think there's a few USA women players or MLS players that look really good. So I think that could bump the price of some of these decent cards up because, of course, a few of them linking together, people are going to want that in their team. It makes cards more desirable, of course, but looks a good card. What are we talking in terms of stats? Really good pace there. 91 jumping as well. That's pretty solid. Moving on to Kolo Muani. I know you got a little look there of the final few players, but Kolo Muani, of course, is the latest and greatest Mbappe troll I think we've ever had, simply because you see France, striker, PSG. You think you got Mbappe? No, instead you've got 84 rated Kolo Muani. To be fair, a really good card. I wouldn't be that mad about getting him early doors. However, you would be a little bit upset that you haven't got the main 91 rated striker on this game. But 4'4", 6'2", really fast, great dribbling. Absolute beast of a card. We then have Gabriel Jesus. You just know he's going to move really well. 5'9" with the 88 dribbling. He's going to be able to shoot as well, of course, isn't he? And then Memphis Depay. 5-star skills, high-low work rates. You've got 5 out of the 6 stats in the 80 category there. He's obviously a very well-known player, so will cost a pretty penny, but I don't think he's going to be like super overpriced. So he's in the middle category. And you can judge that middle category as whatever you want. You could see that as 10k to 80k. I don't know what you would class as a middle-y priced player or a medium-priced player at the start of this game. But nonetheless, Depay definitely fits into that. And then Luis Diaz, of course, solid prem option as a winger. So that is that's just the medium section. I wanted to stop at 84 rated there. I kind of wanted to go from 82s to 84s. And there are some cheap players that are 82 and below that could almost fit into this category in terms of prices. But let's move on to what are obviously going to be the expensive players on this game and the ones that are going to be really good. You could term overpowered. So we might as well start this section off with Marcus Rashford, right? Everyone's been talking about this card. Yeah, just looks really solid on 5-star skills, 6'1". Everyone's going to want a piece of that in their squad, and he, no doubt about it, is going to cost a lot of coins at the start of the game. I'd say 100k plus. Next up, we have Asisat Oshuala. Sorry if I pronounced the name terribly, I'm really bad at that. But this Barcelona women's striker looks unreal. Similar stats to Rashford, but then 85 physical in there as well. Looking at the in-games, 90 jumping and 92 strength in the physical section. Yeah, beastly. Going to be quite well known pretty quickly and will probably cost you quite a lot of coins. We then have Ousmane Dembele, of course, now plays for PSG. We know all about him. 5'5", really good pace and dribbling. Always going to be great on the game. And Nkunku, I put in this category because he's just always good on FIFA. So he may not have the craziest stats, but 4 of those stats in the 80 category with great dribbling and 5-star skills. Obviously going to be someone that people are going to want to use. Rafael Leao could be the perfect example of someone that's just going to be very good. I know it's difficult to term the players in this expensive category as overpowered because they're going to be so high rated and so expensive, but the way I'd sort of determine that is just who's going to be really, really, really good on the game and fit the meta. So Rafael Leao is that. And I'm pretty sure he can play striker as well, and centre forward, and left mid, and left wing. Versatility, my friends. Cristiano Ronaldo, I don't care what the pace and dribbling says. You just know he's going to be OP. Nothing else to say about that one. Heung-min Son, always 4-star, 5-star. Great stats across the board. Just will score you goals, won't he, with that 88 shooting. Absolute beast at striking the ball with both feet. Victor Osimhen, of course. Look at the stats. Really, really solid. 6'1" as well. Serie A options for days. We then have Sophia Smith. 4-star skill, 5-star weak foot. Only 5'5", and then 93 pace, 85 shooting, 88 dribbling, 82 physical. Look at those in-game stats. She looks incredible. Going to be a really solid female MLS star, I think, in many people's teams. Neymar, again, a little bit like Ronaldo. Enough said. Don't need to necessarily see the stats, although they do look pretty good. Yeah, he might have lost a bit of pace, but that dribbling and the 5-star, 5-star, always going to be OP and, well, meta, should I say. Alex Morgan, featuring with the 4-star, 5-star. Not the greatest of pace, but really, really solid shooting and dribbling. We all know that she's going to score you goals, of course. Mo Salah, you're probably one of your best options out wide in the Prem for a winger. We love him. And then Vinny. Vinny's probably going to be one of the most meta cards that we've ever seen on this game. He just looks like he fits the bill. 95 pace, 90 dribbling, 82 shooting, 5-star skills. Going to be so expensive, but if you can get him in your team, you're going to have a whale of a time, no doubt about it. We then have Diani. Look at those stats there for the not PSG, Lyon female there. We've got 4 incredibly high-rated 80 stats there. 5'6", 4-star, 4-star, good agility. What I'm noticing is that a lot of these women have got decent strength, you know. I wonder that combined with being like a smaller body frame and only 5'6", I wonder if that's going to be problematic for defenders on this game. Let me know what you think about that in the comments below. We then have Hansen from Barcelona women, 90 rated. Going to be great with the 5-star skills. That 90 dribble, just really, really great stats, hasn't she? Norwegian, so you could get a little link to Haaland there as well from the nation, I'm sure. And there is Haaland. Yeah, if anything is like a little bit like last year where lengthy could be potentially useful, then you're going to be running through with Haaland. I'm pretty sure like super power shot or whatever on there. When you take a little look at the old play styles, what has he got? I can't. Oh, there we go. I was going to say I can't scroll along. Power header. He's got acrobatic and quick step. All right, interesting. But yeah, acrobatic and scoring biceps for fun with Erling. Should be great fun. And then Kylian Mbappe, of course, fits the bill perfectly. What more do you really need to say about this card? He's just the one everyone is trying to get for the longest time. And then he'll get Team of the Weeks, and then he'll get special cards from different promos and a TOTS and a Team of the Year. Yeah, just you want him in your team. You really do. Meta personified. We then have a few icons just to end this video up. Jarzinho, just like last year, is going to be absolutely quality. Eusebio with the 4-star, 5-star. The way he moves and shoots and dribbles and the pace is always brilliant. Has he got decent jumping and decent jumping and head and accuracy as well for this little man? He will score you so many goals, but will cost millions, of course. Henry looks great this year because they have given him a +10 in, I think, balance. So he is now far more usable than in the past. And of course, don't forget, these are the icons that we get at the start of the game. There will be promo icons throughout the year. Interested to see that. Mia Hamm looks class. 5-star, 5-star, 5'5". I mean, she's got the same height as she's got skills and weak foot there. I love that. But look at that. 92 pace, 93 shooting, 92 dribbling. Really good passing and physical as well. If you can pack this card, you are going to have so much fun. I'm sure she's going to walk through defenses. And then literally the final 2 players are Hullet and R9. Yeah, he is a member of Club 8. He is a part of the Hullet gang, as he said himself. We all know what this card's about. It just will be the best midfielder on the game. And then R9, always solid with the 5-star, 5-star. Will you ever pack him? Probably not. But you know what? If you've got him and you've got the coins for him, you have got a seriously OP card or meta card on this game. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That, my friends, is overpowered players you need to use on FIFA. We've gone through from really cheap and starter players all the way up to the end game. Well, for now anyway, the players that are actually out on the game. If you have differing budgets or you're lucky enough to pack any of these, then I think you're going to have a good time. Let me know if there's any players there that you hadn't known about or you hadn't found on FootWiz or anything like that. I'm curious to know if I've helped you out with your selection for attackers on FC24. Do me a favor and smash the thumbs up if you've enjoyed today, and subscribe as well if you're new. There's plenty of FC24 content for you to enjoy. And of course, the RTG may be up. It may not be up by the time you're watching this. So it's coming real soon, if not. So look forward to that and check it out on the channel. Have a good one, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.